All right, let's talk about infidelity polygraph testing, okay? Because right around this time of year, I think it's an important discussion to have. Over the years of my practice, I've noticed that right around November, all the way up until just after St. Valentine's Day, there's an increase in phone calls for this type of polygraph testing, okay? And I really don't know any other way to say this, but if you've gotten to a point where you feel like you have to do this, it's over. The idea that you think this is going to help is a hopeful pipe dream. It's not going to help. I've never once seen a polygraph save a relationship. It doesn't exist. It doesn't happen like that. Go out and buy a unicorn if you think it does. Okay? Because you got a better chance of going out there to buy a purple unicorn than you do in thinking that a polygraph is going to save your marriage. Because let's face it, if this is a problem now, odds are it's been a problem in the past. If it's been a problem in the past and it's a problem now, then guess what? 1 + 1 = 2. It's going to be a problem in the future. Your money is better spent with a divorce lawyer or a marriage counselor than it's spent with a polygraph examiner. Okay, and you're talking about $300 to $500 depending on which firm you call. Why would you want to waste that money on something that probably isn't even going to be able to help you in a divorce court very much? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, let's say for the sake of argument that, oh, well, what if he passes? Then I'll know everything's okay. Well, if he passes, then you got a pissed off spouse that, you may take a polygraph, which I don't know if you've taken a polygraph or not before. It's not a pleasant thing. Okay, this isn't fun and roses. This isn't sunshine and lollipops in here. Okay? Most of the time when somebody has passed, I've noticed that, and quite a few times it's happened right in my office where the other party has sat there and said, you know what? Screw you. You know I haven't cheated on you now, but we're done. You've made me do this, and now I can't trust you. So if things have gotten to a point where this is your option, it's time to call it quits. It's cheaper to call it quits, and you have more money for the divorce attorney so that they can, he can assure that you have an equitable split of the property or whatever. Okay? Infidelity polygraph has never, to my knowledge anyway, saved a relationship. It hasn't happened in my experience, and likely it'll probably never happen. Okay? If things are just that bad, it's time to get out of denial and just leave. Your money is better spent with better things. And that's just my take on infidelity polygraph. I don't do them. I stopped doing them years ago after I realized that they weren't doing any good. And here at Finian Polygraph Services, I strongly believe that I refuse to do a polygraph test if a polygraph test is not going to be helpful on some level. And I won't take that money. I just won't do it. And yeah, I get it, it hurts my bottom line. Okay, when I stopped doing infidelity polygraphs, I'm not going to lie, it hurt my bottom line. But what might hurt my bottom line allows me to sleep at night a little bit better. If your relationship has gone to this point, and I'm going to say it again, I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but just please listen to me. If your relationship has gone to this point where you feel that this is your need, it's time to spend that money on a divorce attorney. It's time to spend that money on that marriage counselor. It's time to spend that money on pastoral counseling, whatever it is that you choose to do. And I get it. You want your head on a silver platter. You want your pound of flesh. Is it really worth it, though? Because it's not going to help you in court. Okay? Especially here in Texas. It's not going to help you in court. Just move on. Trust me, mentally, emotionally, financially, you'll be better off.